Welcome back to Let's Play Gran Turismo 4 Part 90. So, the one make events are all complete for Japan and Korea, finally. So, we're going to be doing another endurance event, which is going to be the Tokyo 300 kilometer. And I've already prepared for it, so we're going to be driving the Impreza Super Touring car that I got a few episodes back. I really like the color scheme on it. And it has decent power. It's not, like, it should be pretty even. In fact, I might be a tad underpowered, but it'll make up for the terrible AI. So I've already fitted it with super hards and hard compound tires. So we're pretty much set to go. So let's just jump right into it. 60 laps at Tokyo. And yeah, let's get right into it. Well, RX-8 hasn't pitted, which means that it's at least going to be doing 4 stops, so... I think we're going to have to restart. Big rip. It is what it is. It is what it is. If only this thing was rear-wheel drive, but... I'm going to try to push a... torque split to 1090. I think the diff changes will help a little bit too. Alright, attempt number 2. I'm getting wheel spin this time. Yeah, so it seems like it's just my monitor that has, like, it's showing... Oh my gosh. I dive bombed the hell out of that. I think my monitor is just showing a lower frame rate because it's, like, being weird through stuff. Feels better so far, but I gotta get back to terrible front tires again to really tell. Although it does feel slightly better. He was just gonna pinch me into the wall anyways. Let's see how well I did my gearing this time around. And I still hit top speed in the slipstream, but I got like another 10 miles an hour out of it. I'm just being patient with the passing, because I don't want to try to pass them and then have them pinch me into the wall like what always happens. Come on. Fronts are still wearing pretty fast, unfortunately. Probably should have tuned the rear diff as well. Yeah, I've kind of wondered what the two holes in the trunk were as well. I still kind of think I know it. It's for fuel, right? Although it's weird that there would be two of them. And just like that, the rest of the field has fallen way behind. At least until a Falcon gets around them. Need to stop turning in so early on some of these. Well, it seems like this point, I'll just be doing a time trial run. Also, the aspec points in this race were higher than the last one, I'm pretty sure. Oddly. Thank you, Mucha. I've already failed the first attempt, so that was about 25 minutes or something. Well, judging by my lap times, I don't think the torque split did that much. I just think whoever's at the front of the pack is slowing everyone else down. Yeah, exactly. I didn't fail. I successfully found a way that it wouldn't work. They really do be like that. The approach to this turn is always, like, I don't know, butt clinching. Don't know any other way to explain it. Good thing there's no damage in this game, because my car would look very ugly by this point. God, a huge gap now. Jeez. Also, another $10 from Nick? What? What? Now I really gotta go to Georgia. Do some deer hunting. Oh, that was terrible. But yeah, thank you for another, well, not another, but an extra 10, I should say. It's crazy to think that, like, when did I think I uploaded my first YouTube video in, like, 2012 or something? And as of, like, 2 months ago, I never made a single penny off YouTube, and now I'm making, what? How much was this so far, this stream? I think there was, like, $3, $5, and Nick with the 10? All because I'm playing Gran Turismo 4. But yeah, I'm glad y'all are here and enjoying it. This is pretty much the only game where I can do this type of grinding for. Even though, like, well, I'm basically doing a time trial run at this point. The last race was somewhat interesting. How long's the race? This is probably going to take, maybe like an hour and 15 minutes, something like that. Not 15, 50. An hour or 50. Shoot, I might have to start streaming the entire LP at this point. You know what? I think because of the way this stream is going, I'm probably going to stream the special condition events tomorrow. Although it'll be my last chance to stream for about a week, but I think it's well deserved. But there is one issue that I'm going to have to get around somehow. So, pretty much, one of the main reasons why I haven't been streaming the LP is that I can't record in 4K and stream at the same time. Because, like, the way OBS has to downscale footage, because, like, there's no way I could stream in 4K with my connection. It's just not feasible. And I use an Elgato HD60 Pro Plus, whatever it's called, the one with the SD card thing. I use that to record my LP episodes. I don't use OBS. I think I could get it to work, but it might take me a while to figure it out, but I'll find some way to make it work. We're going to be streaming the special condition events tomorrow. But once that stream is done, Far Cry 6 is going to be consuming my life all weekend. I started playing it yesterday and I'm hooked on it already. Because I really liked Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 5, so I think it was like up till 4 in the morning last night, just grinding it. I even thought about streaming that tomorrow, but I guess we're streaming the LP instead. I'm surprised that entire pack is still together after this long. The field was pretty split by this time on the previous attempt. Yeah, that was going to be the plan. I was going to stream it on my other channel, or on my Twitch. I thought about, like, doing some Far Cry 6, like, 4K stuff, because I'm, like, hooked on 4K stuff now. I'm surprised how many people still upload 1080p, as far as, like, big YouTubers go. Like, they'll have over 300, 400,000 subscribers, and they're still uploading in 1080p, like, what? I mean, I get it for the smaller channels. Yeah, Twitch sucks, I agree, but I don't know. I won't get as much viewership on my other channel. My other YouTube channel, I should say. Which, by the way, I've finally linked them in my channels tab on my, well, channel, yeah. If y'all want to go check them out. My other gaming channel is just a bunch of random nonsense. I uploaded a shit post yesterday, so... Or, well, technically today, because it was, like, at 3 a.m. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make this a 4-stop race. And then, like, make my last short stint, like, on mediums or hards. I think in about another 2 or 3 years, 4K is gonna become, like, the new norm. Because the thing is, like, most of the world can't stream 4K yet, as in, like, watch it, not live stream it. Just because of, like, infrastructure reasons. Like, fiber isn't all across the world yet, if it's ever going to be. I'm curious how many people don't have good enough internet to watch my stuff in even, like, 1440. It's probably quite a lot. The place where I used to live, we only had DSL, and I would get, like, 3 down, 0.7 up. I had that for, like, how long was it? Maybe 7 or 8 years. That was back in my Call of Duty days. So I always had, like, a 2 or 3 bar connection. It was awful. I just wish YouTube would up the bitrate for 1080p, because it looks terrible. At least, like, whenever you see 1440 and then 4K, On YouTube, that is. Once you start looking at 1080p again, it looks like garbage. Hi from Portugal, nice. I could probably just drive like this again, even though I'll be a little bit more sloppy. Oh, the Falcon finally made it in front. I haven't really been paying attention to that. Maybe it'll start splitting off from the rest of the pack. Alright, I gotta do some quick math. So I could do 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. That's actually perfect now that I think about it. Or I could push another lap or two and then just throw on hards or mediums at the end. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't remember what lap my fronts were starting to go orange. My phone can't handle AK-60. Well, neither can mine. I don't think anyone's can. I don't even think my phone is like true 1080p. It's an iPhone XR. Because after all, it is really hard to stick that many pixels into something so small. But whenever it comes to YouTube, even whenever you're watching on a 1080p monitor, there's a massive difference between 1080p and 4K just from the bitrate alone. Like, for example, this is actually going to be a perfect example. If you go back and watch my old special condition event races from the LP, the dirt tracks look like garbage. And I'm pretty sure I was recording and rendering in high bit rates. But YouTube compression just completely destroyed them. It's all blurry and pixelated, and the weird textures of the dirt tracks do not help it out at all. I was supposed to pit. RIP. Also, it seems like my tire wear situation hasn't changed at all, making those changes. Oh, yep. I'm really feeling it now. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, yeah, Mr. Krabs. Eh. Yeah, I'm still surprised that YouTube can take the amount of abuse that its storage servers are taking every single day. Like, just think about, like, the amount of content being uploaded every single day worldwide. And YouTube can handle it most of the time. Like, my videos alone, I think my recent one that I uploaded was around 17 minutes long, and it was 50,000 bitrate for 4K 60. So I don't remember exactly how many gigs, but it was like over 7. Well, can't push 15 laps, but we'll have a medium compounds on the final stint. And then, like, on top of people actually posting real content, you have probably thousands and thousands of bot channels. This actually happened with one of my videos. So I saw one of my old videos. It was the freaking, what the hell am I trying to say? The stick shift mod thing for GT4. And there was these bot channels that would upload that video every single day, and it went on for about a month. And I thought about doing a copyright strike on it, but then it hit me. It was like, I noticed these channels were spamming tons and tons of random videos pretty much like instantly at the same time. It was like over 50, and one of mine just happened to be one of them. And in the description of every single video, there was a sketchy link that probably went to a sketchy site that did some sketchy stuff. So I figured either they were just trying to get people to click that link so they could infect them with something, or they were doing that on purpose to get people to file copyright takedowns on them. Because the problem with doing a copyright takedown is, like, I don't know why YouTube does this, but they'll show your name and your email and all your info wherever you file a takedown. Which is, like, huge red flag. I'm staying away from that. So I just ignored it. Nobody was clicking on it anyways. But yeah, I don't know how I detoured into that type of stuff. And then, like, the thing with Facebook that happened earlier this week. Their entire domain got shut down for a while. Imagine if that happened to YouTube. I mean, it would be almost physically impossible to completely annihilate Facebook everywhere. As in, like, everything that was ever part of it gone. It'd be pretty much impossible to do that. But imagine if something like that happened to YouTube. I thought it was hilarious when Facebook went down, because Facebook sucks. Pretty much most social media sucks. What was the cause of the shutdown? Well, I honestly don't know myself. It was... Some people are saying it was anonymous, like they were claiming they were taking responsibility or something because of the whistleblower thing, saying, oh, CEOs care more about making money. Well, duh, they're CEOs. They're freaking... That's their purpose. The entire purpose of any type of business is to make money. Although they're scumbags whenever it comes to Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. Yes, they are scumbags, but they're... The only thing they care about is making money, which makes sense. Now, are these cars ever gonna pit? So, yeah, some people are saying it was anonymous that wiped them out. Some people are saying that it was some screw-up that Facebook did themselves. I'm not really too sure about it. But I was stoked whenever I heard that, like, Facebook was gone forever, even though it was fake news. The world will be so much better without it. But I wish it would happen to Twitter first, if I'm honest. Social media made more people R-worded than ever? Well, in some cases, yes. There's a certain group of people that are so miserable and so terrible of human beings that they will pretty much pretend to care about anything just to be accepted, when deep down they really don't care. In other words, they're fake as hell. And they blame all their problems on everyone else. And then you have influencers. Oh boy. Do not even get me started on them. Which, too late, because I'm going to get started on them. One good example, I was binge watching a lot of Some Ordinary Gamer yesterday, and I came across the FaZe Clan Save the Kids crypto scam. And oh my god. FaZe K, dude. Not even just him. Pretty much any big California-raised influencer who just use their followers to pump and dump cryptos all day. There was this tweet that he showed of K saying, like, I will double your crypto wallet of this certain type of crypto. So if you have $1,000 of this crypto, I'll give you 1,000. If you have 5,000, I'll give you 5,000. Essentially, his goal was to get people to buy this crypto and fill their wallet as much as they can, so they jack up the price of said crypto, so he can do a quick pump and dump. And the thing is, all those giveaways that he allegedly did on Twitter, they all went to, like, well, from Twitter's standpoint, it looks like they went to different people, right? Because he'll say, like, oh, so-and-so won the giveaway. Then the next one will be like, oh, this so-and-so won the giveaway. But all the transactions went to the same wallet, so they were all fake. And these garbage influencers, they'll just use their stupid audience and their freaking gullibility to just make any sort of gains. It's really, really disappointing the way things have gone. Also, we're on lap 20. These guys still have not pitted. These are going to be doing 2 stops. Am I screwed again? I got to do a 4-stop. And they're doing 2. I might just have to, like, spend the last lap or 2 of this race just on solid reds. And I really don't want to do this again. At least I'm catching up to them now. Also, they're gonna have to spend a little bit more time in the pits getting fuel, so I'll make up like a few seconds from that. What's up, Redza? That's how you pronounce it. Oh, understeer everywhere. Surprised half the pack is keeping up with the Falcon. Could have sworn the Falcon would be gone by now, but looks like the DTM cars are struggling a little bit. Oh boy. Same as me. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, almost caught back up to the pack. Oh, there goes the Falcon. It seems like the JGTC cars fell back a little bit too. Oh, brake too late. Oh boy. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. I don't do endurance racing that often, and I'm not super technical about racing in general, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm fine on pit strat. Considering I caught back up to the pack before I had to pit again, and they're going to be doing half the amount of stops as me, I think I might be okay. Oh. I'm surprised they gave me a gap right there. Oh boy, they're pushing me. Imperial moment. Insert random clip of Clarkson making fun of the metric system. I hope I can pull away from the pack. I need to get as much distance as possible. And that Falcon definitely spent more time getting fuel in the pits. Wait. Did I just say that backwards? I don't even know what I said. My brain isn't functioning. Then again, when does it ever? Poopra no longer in the slipstream range. I don't know what I heard. Me neither. Also, cockpit view. Hello. Yep, first again, finally. I should be able to hold first for a while, considering they're probably going to be pitting any second. The tire wear is so screwy in this game. It doesn't help that I'm all-wheel drive. Oh, there they go. At least one of them. Could have sworn the DTM cars would have pitted by now, because their front sway are pretty bad too. Let's just drive like this for a little bit. Why not? You know what? I'm gonna throw this on as well. Alright, let's see if they go in this time. I swear if they go in on lap 30 and they have a one-stop race, I'm gonna be a little salty about it. I might have to go in this lap. So to bring up the steering wheel, you press select while paused. But it only does it if you're actually using the wheel, not with the controller. Alright. Second pit stop. I'll go ahead and top off on the fuel. Well, here comes, is that both of the DTMs? I think it was. Why don't I buy a much faster car and B-spec the race because I'm not 8 years old anymore? E. Also, that would be boring. Very, 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 very boring. So the Astra is the only one that hasn't pit. It has to pit this lap. There's no way it can't. Like, by this point, they're, like, running on fumes. Well, this is an A-spec playthrough, after all. I have 0 B-spec miles, and I just got, like, 50% complete the other day. So, I'm not touching B-spec a single time in this playthrough. This Astra is going to be a 1-pit, isn't it? E. I split off from the rest of the pack really quick, too. Well, I already did one 24-hour event, all A-spec. Granted, it took a few months. And I'm going to do it again. And again. Which, speaking of, as far as like 24-hour races go, I already did Lasarth 2, so whenever the game is 75% complete, I'll be doing Nürburgring 24. And then for the final race of the LP, it's going to be Lasarth 1. The rest of the Enduros are just going to be peppered in here and there. Particularly like after I get some event group done. So just finished one make races for Japan and Korea, another Enduro. I'll do another one when special condition normal events are done. I think after that I'm going to European one make races. And I'll figure it out from there on. The next 24-hour races will definitely not be streamed in one sitting. They'll be streamed, like the entire race portion, just not on the same day. Because I have a life. Barely. Also, the Astro's gonna be one pitting. Are you freaking kidding me? That thing's a mad lad. "30 freaking laps at Tokyo, and it hasn't run out of fuel." I call cheats. Omega cheats. How does it feel to be American? Not sure what kind of question that is, but fucking amazing. I swear if that thing doesn't leave at the back of the pack, just from fuel alone. Oh my gosh, it's leaving the pits already. There's no way. I can't believe it left the pits. And it's way in front of the pack. That car is gonna be the death of me. Am I playing this on PCXX2 Herp Derp? Yes, indeed I am. No emulator. Lies. Oh, come on. Bonka bonka. Alright. I'm gonna go back to this for a while. I'm still bamboozled by that Astra. I have to get some really freaking good and consistent lap times. Or start wall grinding, either one. Except not. The 5G vaccine. Still late turn in on that one. Still understeering into that corner. Or wall. .5 second lead on the Falcon. Let's see how much that changes over the next few laps. Bonk. Oh no, the replay's done. Once again, E. About 2 seconds that lap, which is good. Bonk. Finally didn't hit that wall. Took long enough. Only 1 second gain that lap. Bonk. Bonk. Yep, clip the inside. I can't really afford to lose too much time because this might be a very close finish. Just because of the pit strat. It's either going to be very close or I'm going to get dominated by the Astra. Yes, was probably in like second, no, not second, third, fourth, or something like that. Because the Astra is just doing a one-stop and pitted at the end of lap 30. The Falcon pitted somewhere around 20, I think. So my concern isn't the Falcon. It's the Astra, just from pit cycles alone. Because I gotta pit 2 more times still. I'll need 1 more set of super hards, and then my final stint's gonna be on mediums. Which hopefully will help me make up some of the lost time. Well, slowing down to do a few extra laps on a set doesn't really help out that much, because you're still losing time by going slower. And I've already committed to just doing a short fourth bit. So if I go, like, let's say half a second slower a lap, that could mean the difference between me winning or losing. Bonk. There goes my front left. Might as well just go ahead and pit this lap, because that'll get me till lap maybe 53 or something. 53 or 54 to pit again, then I'll just do the last bit on mediums. Alright. Yes, I am using a Logitech G29. Alright, looks like I won't be overtaken. Okay, maybe I will. Nope. Bonk. Nah, he's in my slipstream. Go away. The cockpit view is just a PCSX2 code I'm using. But this is a normal camera for GT4. It's not NTSC exclusive. Alright, stay out of my slipstream, you. So pretty much at this point, the rest of the field, or well, the entire field except the Astra, I should say, has one more pit. So I can pretty easily beat most of the field. It's only the Astra that's going to be a problem. But the other problem is I don't know if the Astra's in third or it's in fourth or fifth. It's definitely not in last. Oh, come on. Your PS3 controller stays alive. I have no idea how many PS3 controllers I went through over the years. Well over a dozen. And I've had a PS3 since 2011, I think. Same thing with PS4 controllers. If I didn't smash it, then the freaking sprint button stopped working. AKA L3. I really hope I estimate these, or this medium compound stint. I'm sure they can last 6 laps. But the question is, what if they last 5, and I'm solid red for the last lap and it causes me to lose? If I get really good lap times consistently for the rest of the race, I might be able to beat the Astra. I need about a 30-second lead on the Falcon again. Oh well, there he goes. About to find out who is behind him. Okay, it's a TT, good. Whew! That's a pretty significant gap between the TT and whatever's behind it. I wonder what happened to the Astra though, because it came out of the pits at the front of the pack by quite a bit. And now it fell behind not only the Falcon, but also the TT. Up. Hop that curb a little too much. Bonk, bonk. Slowly building up a gap. Slowly but surely. Something's catching up to the TT. No idea what though. Bonk. I probably should have put hard compounds on in the previous pit. They just go hard, hard. Hate that track. I think Tokyo's a little overrated as well, but it's whatever. I don't like the curbs on this track. Almost 18 seconds now. If I can get it to a 30-second gap, then I'm in pretty good shape. I probably won't be able to do that before I pit again, because now my tires are starting to fall off, but on the mediums, I will definitely make up that time. Maybe, I hope. Off to study, have fun with that. Thanks for coming by. Oh boy. Oh, I beat my best lap at some point. I wasn't paying attention. That, and it doesn't help that the chat's blocking half of my best lap thing. slow down a little too much there. Bonk. How much will soft tires last? No idea. But if I were to guess on this car, probably 3 or 4 laps. This current set? No. I didn't take into consideration that this was all-wheel drive. I could have sworn it was rear wheel, but apparently it isn't. I'm really feeling the struggle now. There goes the JDTCs. I think the Audi is pitting in lap 56. Hanging on to the last bit of what tires I have left. Yep, this is going to be a very hard finish. If the Astra's in third, I might be in trouble. If it's in fourth, then there's a solid chance I can beat it. I need to test if, like, the amount of fuel you'll have affects the weight of the car. Like, I've never actually done a scientific test with it on this game. Oh, almost 22 seconds now. Their tires are starting to fall off a little bit. Or, well, I mean, everybody's but the Astros. Looks like I'll be pitting lap 54. I really need these mediums to do a lot of work. Real wide right there. Front left is creeping into the orange now. Oh boy. I don't have soft tires for this car, just mediums and super hards and hards. I might have to take a gamble here. Well, by take a gamble, I mean play it safe. I'm gonna do one more lap on these, and then switch to the mediums, because I don't want to switch to the mediums and then get freaking solid reds by the start of lap 59. Yeah, that was like a second and a half slower than my fastest lap. Still turning in too late. The input lag makes me go all over the place. "23 seconds now." Yeah, I'll probably be 8 seconds behind second and third by the time I'm out. Come on. Oh boy. I'm also not going to fuel because who knows if that actually changes the weight of the car or not. I haven't tested it myself, so. Medium, medium. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous right now. There goes a TT. Time to haul ass. There it is. That's the Astra I gotta beat. This is just turned into a driving mission, essentially. This is dead ass a driving mission. Okay, more grip. I gotta learn how to drive the car again. Oh yeah, I feel it. Time to kick bubblegum and chew ass. YouTube censored that comment, by the way. Oh yeah. I am feeling it now. Can I hold this flat out? Oh, I can finally do that flat out. That's so much time. Oh boy. A little too much right there. Oh, just please last 5 laps. Please last 5 more. If I'm correct in guessing, I think mediums last exactly half as long as super hards. And if I was able to pull off 14 lap cycles or whatever on super hards, then I should be able to pull off 6 on mediums. And if it wasn't half, then that should be enough buffer room. Alright, you're now within range, Astra. Coming for you. I'm still used to driving on the super hards. I'm going a little too slow. Oh yeah, look at that. Huge difference. Well, except for that part, whenever I screwed up. Okay, well. He's just gonna squish me into the wall right here. Stay out of my slipstream, you. And of all songs, freaking Oh Yeah is playing on Spotify for me. Not a good time to play license test fail music whenever I'm trying to pull off a win like this. My braking feels a lot better too. Oh yeah, he's bye-bye. And just like that. Alright, well, feeling a little bit better now. Even if my tires are spanked by lap 20, or by the final lap, I should say. I've built up a big enough gap to where it shouldn't be that much of an issue. And at least my front tires are the one wearing faster, not my rears, because if my rears were going bad first, then all it would take is a spin out to screw it all up. How do you make corn in this game? By winning races. Because you get money to buy all the corn you want. Corn you want. Yes. Harp, 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 harp. Big Dowdy moment. Nice that, like, for once I finally had a somewhat exciting endurance race. These are usually boring, mainly because whenever I used to play this game a lot, I would just pick something extremely overpowered and throw it in B-spec mode and then sleep. Alright, 2 to go. Oh my goodness, look at that lap time. I shaved 4 seconds off from my fastest lap on Super Hards. 4 seconds. That's crazy. I think like a while ago somebody actually did a test with all the tire compounds, and I think they completed the Laguna Seca 200-mile faster on nothing but racing hards than they did in super hards. I think super hards is actually one of the slowest. I need to watch that video again. This isn't the Cusco Supra, it's the Super Touring one, which is basically the same thing as the LM race car from GT3. Cusco, the Emperor's New Groove. Also, final lap low. I'm gonna take the wheel off, just do a clean chase cam for the last lap. Oh, there goes the Astra. Bruh. So, in the end, it didn't even matter. By Linkin Park. Moment. The freaking AI in this game. Also, my front tires are dying. So I pretty much got the lap count perfect for him. Some celebratory... Yes, some donuts before the finish. I don't even think I can do that in this car, but I will make an attempt. We're a full minute in front of the Falcon anyway. What was that, like a 1080? 1080 no scope? Bonk. Can't really do it in this car. All-wheel drive stuff. Fail, but there we go. 159 A-spec points. Very nice. So just over an hour and 40 to do that. So, time to watch the entire replay. No, I'm just kidding. But I do need to save that replay so I can get a thumbnail later. 200,000 credits, bringing us back up to 2 million. Let me save this real quick. And with that, prize card time. Please be a good color. Because I like this car. I want it to be a good color. Yes! The exact one I wanted. FTO Super Touring Car. Yeet. Yeet. So let's go take a look at it, as usual. Ka-chow. Usually it would give me like something boring like silver or gray, but for once it gave me the color I wanted, which is nice. Also, four-wheel drive, so the fronts will get chewed up on it, but I still like this car. And let's go have a look at this again, just because, why not? How many miles did we drive in this, actually? 234 miles. Which is, well, if you add the first attempt on top of that, too. this thing's worth like a fraction of what the FTO's worth. Alright, so that's going to do it. Tokyo route 246 300 kilometers complete. And so with that, stay tuned for more Gran Turismo 4.